Hi, this is Jennie Bharaj, and we are here at TwitchCon 2015, the first ever convention dedicated to everything Twitch. We are here talking to Twitch broadcasters. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hey, I'm Garrett9000, or F Money as some people call me. This is my brother over here.
My name is Carlos, also known as CarlosaurusFlex. Together we also have a joint channel called TheGameFighters, where we have 4-man video game speed races of all your favorite classic video games. Retro, new, old alike, we play them all.
Cool, now tell us more about your branding. What do you guys like on your channel?
We like all sorts of stuff. I mean, we really wanted to dive into a niche of speed racing and also trying to compete against each other in playing games. So we really like that, and I guess, I don't know, that probably would be what we aim for, and we have fun doing it too.
Cool.
So think of it this way, you're hanging out with your friends already, right? You're already, maybe drinking some beers, having a few shots, whatever. But it's like, you might as well be streaming at the same time. Why not show your silly antics to everybody else? Because once again, you're already doing that. You might as well try and get popular on the internet, because that's what life's all about now in the first world country. Yeah,
Now, there's a lot of educational panels and workshops here. Have you guys been to any? Have you guys learned anything new?
There's some amazing stuff here, a lot of great insight, some that I'm even looking forward to that are coming up. Yeah, a lot of the, it's cool to see the Twitch broadcasters behind the scenes and what they actually do to become successful. Because you see a lot of these successful broadcasters, you understand the success that they've already accomplished, I guess, but to hear how they did it and what they went through, that process, it's really insightful, and yeah, offer great advice too, so.
Sure, and?
Yeah, some of the things that I've been noticing about some of the background stuff that Carlos was mentioning is that you have streamers that have their day job. They say, don't quit your day job until you're ready to make that flying leap when you have enough followers, you can get subscribers and all that whatnot. But one thing that I was hearing is like, yeah, there's days that I just don't want to stream. Like they've had a bad day at their other job, or someone might have died, and it's like, man, they're all super depressed about everything. But it's like, if you don't stream, you're ruining not only entertainment value, but it's like you're diminishing yourself as a brand, and more importantly, you can't reach that broader audience. Maybe you have something good to say, maybe you have something to share, maybe if you're having a crap day playing a game, well, if people can throw down and give you some awesome tips and some insights about what you can do better as a streamer, as a person even. So, it's not just about video games, it's about connecting to the larger audience, and
A lot of the experienced streamers too, they stick by a set streaming schedule. And I guess when you start to deviate from that, you also kind of lose your credibility in a sense. So they want to stream because that's what they said they would do, and that's what they tend to do. A lot of these experienced streamers, they become successful because they stick to that regimen, and it definitely shows, especially here at Twitch. So.
A lot of great words of advice. Now, a lot of our viewers are still beginning in the whole Twitch career thing. And do you guys have any advice on the business side of things? A lot of viewers don't really know much about the business side of things for Twitch broadcasting, such as business management or marketing and branding. How do you feel about management in the Twitch broadcasting world?
Okay, just like in any type of profession, you're going to have an agent, you're going to have, all sorts of a team that's surrounding you to help you. But more importantly, if you don't have a decent product to bring out there, if you can't put in those hours to pull in a big crowd, you're probably not going to need a manager. You're going to have to find a way to get a schedule down to say, okay, I'm going to sit down, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and sit down for at least 4 hours, play a game, something you like, okay? When you start to book not only for Twitch events, but maybe a YouTube meet and greet, possibly even going into another convention like PAX, you're going to have to find some handlers that you can trust to help negotiate, and not only that, but navigate you through these different fields. Because how many times does someone come up to you, hey, I want to give you this contract? It's like, what the contract? Oh, this sounds great. Have your lawyer look at it. Anything. It's not about you coming up as a professional, is about protecting yourself, your asset, because you are your brand more than anything else. If you can't connect to make your brand grow and flourish, that's the important thing. You have to be able to thrive. If you can't do that, what's the point of trying to make cash anywhere? Even if you're working at a fast food joint, how is this benefiting me as a person? I don't know, I'm out. That's basically what it comes down to. You got anything else about that?
Yeah, you're essentially responsible for your own success, basically. Everything that you just mentioned is, if you don't stream, you're not going to get the exposure. So you need to stream in order to get that exposure, and like F said, you are your own brand, that you have to stick to that credibility, and so people can rely on that too. So, yeah,
Now that we're talking about brand, what's your brand?
Our brand, like we were saying earlier, is like a niche of speedrunning. You get 4 people playing the same exact game in the same room, and it's not necessarily who can beat the game faster. It's kind of like Mario Kart. You know, you're in the lead and everything, someone hawks a blue shell at you, damn it to hell, I'm dropped down to number 4. So it's like, well, you know, what kind of handicaps can I kind of throw at my opponents who are running the same game as I? Because like what we do, it's kind of like a wheel of chance. If you're in first place, you're not going to be there for much longer because the handicaps keep stacking on top of you until someone else gets into first place. So no one else is doing that on Twitch. No one else is doing that anywhere else. When's the last time you were just hanging out? Hey, what do you want to do? Let's play Mario Kart. Okay, well, let's play Donkey Kong Country. You know what, let's play Metroid Prime. Let's go play something and then see how well we can hang and make it happen. You know, single player games are great. Multiplayer games is where it's at if you want to have a good time. Yeah.
Now, do you guys cuss on stream?
Fuck yeah, we do.
They're not gonna lie. There's a lot of crude humor on that stream, but yeah.
How do you guys feel about censorship in video games?
You know, well, one game that we played in particular was Conker's Bad Fur Day. We ran a 4-player, yeah, and obviously that is very known for its crude humor. But I don't know, censorship in video games. I'm definitely a fan of expression and creativity and let your imagination run wild. So I definitely like that about, I don't know, games and how they are growing. We are kind of gravitating toward a less censorship, selection of stuff, content coming out. So yeah, I would say people should be allowed to put whatever they want on Twitch or, you know, out there for the masses in general.
And?
See, I'm a little bit different, right? I'm an adult. I can pay what money I have to buy a game that I want to have. I'm going to buy a rated M game. I don't want to hear some 13-year-old scrub talking trash about doing someone's mom. I'm like, please, bro, I'm done. You're muted, no more. I don't want to hear that. But on the flip side, it's like, well, if, you know, Junior here wants to start using foul language, where the hell is mom to help regulate this stuff? It's about self-regulation. Like me, I have no problem cursing, but at the same time, if you do it all the time, that's gonna turn off a lot of viewers. So you really gotta know how to dial it up and when to pull back. It's all about self-regulation. But when it comes to like listening to music on stream, when it comes to having other content that might be under copyright, we're giving all these people free advertisement. There's no need to cut back on us as a streamer because we want to promote your product as something that we enjoy, something that everybody else can get into and support. That makes no sense to me. Big N, you know who you are. But, you know, it is what it is.
All right. Now, are you guys aware that Twitch does not allow adult-only games?
You know, I guess I haven't seen those being streamed, so I wasn't aware that they're not streamable, but I can understand why. I mean, it's also something they don't want to, well, I don't know, I guess I understand mature content is still out there, but adult-only games in a sense of, wait, what are we talking here, I guess? Like,
it's the most censored, like the most, it's like gore, sexual violence. It's probably like the most, it's like mature times 10.
I remember Manhunt 2 was a game that they had to tone down before it was released, right? So something like that, I mean,
Kill. That didn't even come out because people were just squashing it. I was like, geez, almost 10 years ago. People were freaking, oh my God, there's pixelated blood. And I'm wearing Mortal Kombat, right? So it depends on what it is.
How do you feel about Twitch not allowing adult-only video games?
I think it's a good thing because Twitch is open to anybody. You don't need to put in a credit card to watch. There's no age verification. You can't have underage people looking at this type of material because maybe they're not mentally prepared enough to do it. They don't have the proper guidance from their parents or guardian, whoever else. And it's like, children are allowed to go on porn sites. A lot of AO games are a lot of sexual content. A lot of it's like super brutal. But once again, Twitch is open to everybody that wants to be there. You need to know your audience, and it's like, if you're not running a rated X site, don't do it.
Well, hey now, you guys just a second ago were saying how censored games shouldn't exist.
Nope.
Oh, no. Well, have them exist, yeah. Self-regulation.
To your home, if you want to have a group of guys come over and do a circle jerk and watch an AO game, that's your business. Can't put that on stream because, once again, you have kids that are unprotected. They're just clicking around. Twitch is a respected brand. It's owned by Amazon. It has good backing from good corporations. And, you know, they're not going to sell porn to children on Amazon. Why would you show porn on Twitch? It's that simple. It's like all about your terms of service. I can't walk around without a shirt on Twitch anymore. I'm not allowed to show my cleavage. I'm wearing a bathing suit top on Twitch anymore. Neither can the ladies. So it's like there's some censorship of video games versus censorship of life. You know, you got to know what that balance is because it's an art form. Video games is an art form. You can't censor art, but you can censor life. That's the government. What are you gonna do?
Great answer, and?
That was well said right there. I mean, Twitch is a respected brand, and maybe they don't want to get caught up in the liability of, you know, having underage kids playing these adult-only games or watching them being streamed. And yeah, I think it's that exposure that Twitch kind of wants to get away with. They don't want that kind of press out there. So even though, you know, they could have notifications where you have to click on a banner saying you're 18 or over, but really, there's some people who are under 18 or
18 when we click. Definitely, we're an adult. We're, I'm gonna get right out of here. Go back to Google and do an image search. Whoops.
Yeah. Now, let's get back into TwitchCon. Do you guys feel like there's any areas of improvement for TwitchCon?
Oh, dude, the number one area of improvement, like, no shit legit, you have to find a way to fix this merchandise line. People are literally waiting 5 hours to buy a goddamn sweater. Okay, if you want to make it a TwitchCon exclusive, you make sure you can create a cart online using your Twitch app. You can find a time and a place to go pick up your merchandise and don't have to wait. You want to go experience the con. You're not paying $100+ for 2 days of entertainment for education to sit in a line to buy a beanie or something. It's ridiculous, people. Come on. Sell this stuff online and have us pick it up in person. It's that simple if you want a TwitchCon exclusive. That's what I got to say. That's my number one gripe.
That's awesome, because you are not the first person to say that.
We actually had a big discussion about that earlier. That would be my only gripe, really. Twitch is putting on a fantastic job. I mean, you're able to meet, I've already met so many of my favorite streamers just walking around, even over at the broadcaster station over there. And it's amazing, all of these people who are just real life people like us, really going out there and meeting their fans, and it's genuine. I mean, it's amazing, yeah. As far as areas of improvement, just that merchandise line, but I just want to also focus on those great things. Twitch is putting on a fantastic show. It's been a great experience so far, so.
Awesome. Now, to end things off, do you guys have a special message to the gamer?
The gamer itself, don't stop exploring. Find the games that interest you as a person, because when you can get into it, you can stream it well. Even if you're not a great player, if you have an excellent time, if you can express yourself through a video game, do it. If maybe that's your only avenue that you know how to socialize, go for it. But always be self-improving. Level up, man. Level up as much as you can on a regular basis daily in every subject,
Awesome, and
I would say as a Twitch broadcaster, always pay attention to your chat because interaction is very important. Even if there is no one in your chat, just even have some commentary, kind of play around a little bit and just, kind of like, it feels like you're talking to yourself, but people will jump in and they will want to watch, especially those smaller channels where interaction can actually happen. Because if you tune into a stream that has 30,000 plus viewers and you look at the chat, it's just scrolling so fast, they can't interact. It's almost like there's a disconnect there. So those smaller streams are actually the ones where they can really blossom and really create that interactive connection with their audience. So definitely important.
Excellent point, man.
Great, yeah. Thank you so much for your great words of advice and your amazing answers. Yeah.
Thank you. And also, if you ever want to check out our channel, TheGameFighters. Yeah, 4-man video game speed races.
Awesome. And do you guys have your own individual channels as well, right? Why don't you give us another boost?
Yeah, I'm Garrett9000, GARRETT 9000. And right.
And I'm CarlosaurusFlex, just like it sounds, like a dinosaur.
Awesome, thank you so much.